Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. And oh my god, I feel like I haven't done a sat down video in ages. I've just been gallivanting everywhere, but I'm back now. So yeah, it feels so nice to be sitting in my usual spot, which you're all probably bored of by now. But I'm gonna do a sit down video today, so I hope you enjoy. I've come to you fresh-faced and bare because today, as you can probably see from the title, I'm going to be doing a prom slash graduation slash special occasion makeup look. Now, putting it out there, this is not a tutorial. Like, even though I might go through what I'm gonna do personally, this obviously is not gonna work for everyone, but it's just how I like to do my makeup for any special occasions. And I know that it's obviously coming to summer and the summer holidays, so prom's coming up, graduations and special occasions, you know, get-togethers where you want to look glam, they're all coming at you thick and fast. So I thought, why not do a special little makeup look for that. Another little side note, if you can hear blowing or my hair blowing, the fan is on the lowest volume, but I had to put it on because I'm quite literally sweating my booty off. It might not look very sunny, but it's literally so humid, and I don't know what is going on, but here we are. So hopefully you can still hear me and you don't mind the buzzing in the back. But yes, so what I am going to do, I'm going to clip back my hair, and probably zoom it in a bit, and we're just going to get cracking into this makeup video. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you have enjoyed all my little holiday vlogs. We're gonna sit back and relax for the holiday vlogs at the moment because your girl needs to save her money because it's gone, and we'll be leaving holidays till the next half of the year for now. So yeah, let's get into this makeup video. So I'm going to try and keep this as speedy as possible, but I've obviously done my skincare. I just need to put some sun cream on, so I'm going to do that. This is my absolute fave sun cream. It's the Beauty by Joseon, I think it is, the Korean sun cream one. You should be putting more on than this, but don't look at me. Okay, so I'm just gonna rub this in, and I'm thinking for the look today, now if I was to go back and do, like, for example, my prom makeup, which both times for my year 11 and my year 13 prom I did myself, and I thought I knew what was up. I will pop a picture here of me in my year 11 and year 13 prom. Yeah, if you can see what's going on there. I was wearing very minimal makeup, as I do now, but I'm thinking for today's look we're gonna go glowy, so like the coverage that you want, but it's like very summery, very sun-kissed, very like summery, I don't know, glowy. It's just glowy, you know. I'm about that glowy life. I was then, I still am now, but I'm probably, you know, a little bit more advanced, as you do. And so, sun cream on. Ignore my eyebrows, they haven't been threaded in a hot second. And my skin is doing some kind of, you know, hi, hello, I'm going to put spots all over your face, kind of, you know, weak. But it is, you know, due time of month, so we're gonna give her benefit of the doubt. Right, so what we are gonna do is, because I want glowy, I'm gonna go in with my glow products. This is the MAC Strobe Cream. If I was to do prom now, I'd whip her out. Trust me, I would. Ugh. This is the Peach Light one. So I'm mainly just gonna pop this on the high points of my face. And I go and put it on my chin. It doesn't matter. I put it everywhere. It's, you know, it's what it is. And I just blend that in with a brush. This is such a lovely product. I love this. I honestly put it everywhere. I say high points of my face and I put it over my whole face. So yeah, we're not going to talk about her. So we're just going to let all that skincare and the strobe cream really get into the skin. So whilst that's doing that, I'm just going to move on to my eyes and eyebrows. Nothing really changes with my eyebrow routine. I still probably wouldn't fill them in if I was doing prom now. So, you know, what's happened to that? Whoa. So all I will do is brush them out. I mean, even brushing them out when they haven't been threaded does nothing, but you know. And then my got to be brow gel, I'm gonna pop that in, just coat that on the brows, make sure they're not going in place, because whatever function or occasion you're going to, the last thing you want is saggy brows. Of course not. Excuse me, fan. Oof. Okay, so brows are on. I don't like the laminated brow effect. I still want them to look fluffy, full, natural and real. I don't want them like stuck, like looking like they're like flat. Like I still want them to look 3D. So that's her. Now eyes, if I was gonna do prom now, I still wouldn't want eyeshadow, like heavy eyeshadow. I think I actually did glitter, maybe for both of mine potentially, I don't even remember, but I most certainly did something on my eyes. Yeah, so what I think I would do first is just go in with my bronzer as usual. You know the drill. Ugh. Oh, that can't be good. They need to make makeup easier to get into for girlies with long nails. Like, I can't, because by the time I've got into it, I've scratched half the product out of the pan, and it's just, oh god. Right, I'm just gonna go in with a big fluffy brush and my bronzer shade, and I'm just gonna swoop that all over the lid, just to give me some definition. I think if anything, I would do like a light shimmer. I don't even know where I'm going with this look. And the thing is, I am actually going out later on today, so I don't want it to look like, you know, I am going to prom or something like that, because they would be like, what are you doing? Okay, so I've got my bronzer in my eyelids, on my eyelids. Now I'm just gonna go in and spot conceal or like color correct. That kind of step is up now. So I'm just gonna use my NARS soft matte creamy pop concealer thing, and I'm just going to go in. And I think for like a big day, you know, when you're gonna get photos and, you know, they're gonna see your imperfections, you can go in kind of heavy with this stuff and it's gonna do you good. This is honestly like amazing for covering up anything really. You know, your whole life story, it's gonna cover it up. It's great. So then what I do, I just kind of let that dwell on my face for a little bit. And recently what I've been doing, this is HMB pressed powder, a translucent one, and I've just been very gently, I don't know if this works, but I've just been tapping a light layer of powder onto my non-blended out concealer, just so when I put products on top of it now, that's not going to go anywhere. It's going to get covered, but it's like locked in place, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's been working. So we're going to move back onto eyes now, and I might try something which I might actually regret, and I'm kind of scared to do it. We're going to try. So I'm going to take this Jeffree Star, what even is this? Hello? Basically it's an eyeshadow, but it's a kind of iridescent kind of one. It's in the shade Frozen Fire. It kind of like reflects gold, champagne with a bit of like iridescent pink, I don't know. And I usually would put my finger in and dab it onto my eyes to get full coverage, but my nail is too long and it doesn't fit in the pan, so we're resorting to a dense brush. So I'm just going to do it lightly and put it onto my lids before I do my base in case of any fallout, and hope for the best. I'm actually really scared now. Okay, I'm just going to use my mirror up close so I can see if my life is about to end. Very light dusting of it because I'm scared. I think I'm just going to do it in the center of my lid and diffuse it out. Quite literally looks like there's nothing there, but I don't know if you can see that. Again, I don't know if you want to see that. Anyways, these are good, and this would come out way more pigmented with my finger, but I actually don't want it to be that pigmented, so there's that. If you did want it to be pigmented and you also can't fit your finger into the pan, if you just spray a bit of Fix Plus on this, that will do your job. So that part of my eyes is done. Normally for this kind of occasion I would use some lashes, so I would go in with my Tatty lashes, but mine are the most grubbiest thing since coming back from holiday, and they need to either be chucked in the bin, burnt alive at the stake, or I just need to get a new pair. But I will try and clean them to like save them, because you know they're expensive and stuff, and they're literally my favorite lash. But again, like I said, I'm not trying to wear my fake lashes out around here because I will get bullied. So I'm just gonna go in with my mascara, which I'll go in with later. So right now I'm gonna go in with Skin. So for my base, I want to be full coverage, I still want to be glowy, and I still want you to be able to see my skin, so I don't want to look really cakey or anything. So you know, if I want to go like beat, I go in my NARS. But I think I'm just going to stay a little bit, to be fair, this is still kind of full beat, but it's like serumy, so I think it's not doing much. But this is the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. So I'm just going to go in with a bit of this. Guys, like, go in with less. You can definitely always add more. You know, it's like that buildable kind of vibe. You don't want to like go in and think, oh god, that's too much, and then you can't go back. I always go in with less and add more if I want. I never do though, because it's normally way too much anyway. Then I'm gonna go in with my sponge and really work it into the face. Make sure, don't forget your chin. You want to make sure all areas are covered, because people are going to be taking pictures of you, they're going to be looking at you, and they're going to go down in history because you're going to have them on your phone like I do, and I showed you and we're just like, how did we get here? I'm going to go in with cream bronzer. Now I love cream bronzering. Also, this step, whether I'm going out or not, it's just whether I wear makeup. This doesn't change because I like to really sculpt my face out, because after you've put this kind of product on, you really need to bring the colour back. You guys know how I feel about cream products and this product in general. I'm just gonna go in and contour my nose very lightly. Just down the bridge, connecting it up into the brow with a big kabuki brush. Makes you get that jawline snatched, like really do. Yeah, year 11 prom was just so like nostalgic. I can't even describe. Like, oh my god. And like everyone's like, oh my god, like you're dressed, because no one ever sees you dressed up. You're always in your freaking school uniform looking ratty because you've just dragged everything from PE to food tech, and you know, you just look like basically a little rat. So when they see you, you know, come to prom in your nice cars, and oh, it's actually so cute. Bless, bless. And like choosing my dress was actually a fiasco. Like I was so like, my mom was like, why do you want the most expensive thing ever? I swear it literally came from America or something, I don't know. It was actually a cord. I love a cord. And I actually still have it now, and I have worn it after, like since my prom, and I actually love it. It actually is really nice. So I think it was from Sherry Hill. So I actually still have and still love my year 11 prom dress. Fun fact. So I'm just gonna bring some glow back into my skin. The Curve case made by Mitchell Curve case. I'm just gonna use my usual champagne-y, balmy texture. I'm gonna go in on the high points of my face, just to bring the glow back. Okay, so that's on. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer. What I've been doing is using my color corrector and then a little bit of concealer just to help blend them out, even though this is really good by itself, but just to get a bit of brightness back in. You know me guys, I don't like a lot of things under my eyes because my eyes crease. They crease so bad. Just put a little bit in there. And I'm just gonna blend that out. What? With my beauty blender. Why is there something? Oh, get off. Now, depending on your like color of dress or like your vibe, what kind of blush girl you are, I'm still a very pinky blush girl through and through, but I do like my corals, and I do like a good burnt red kind of, you know, it just depends on the vibe. But I'm gonna go with pink today, but I still want it to be very juicy and dewy and balmy and glowy, so I'm gonna mix a few. I'm gonna start with a coral one, which is gonna be like at the base of my cheeks, quite high up. So this is the MAC Glow Play blush in That's Peachy. These blushes are really good, by the way, really, really good. I love them. Very pigmented, very, very nice. So I'm gonna take the peachy one as like a transition from my bronzer to my blush. Keep that quite high up. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with two pinky ones. So the first one is this liquid made by Mitchell Blush in Sweet Cheeks. I'm not scared anymore. I literally just whack it onto my skin. I used to put it onto my hands and blend it and be funny, but I just don't even care anymore. So again, I'm gonna place this quite high up, quite generously, like so, and blend that in straight away. We're not here to play around. These two together, I don't know if you can actually see, but really, really stunning, really stunning. So I just take any excess like that. Same on this cheek. Boom, boom, badam. So at the moment where we stand, it's looking really natural and glowy and dewy, and like you're looking like a little princess, and I love it. So I'm just going to lock what we've got in place right now, the Wee Cherie. So we're going to lock in place, but also hydrate the skin again. I'm just going to bounce my beauty blender over the places that we want to really work that Wee Cherie in. Old shimmery bronzer out, the MAC Gold Deposit. Just a little bit, a little dust on the cheeks, the temples, the forehead, down the nose, on the chin, basically everywhere, but just a little dust, and it does so much, yet you're doing so little. So mine's cracked, so I don't want to talk about it, so I have to be really careful when I shimmery bronze my face. Just a little dusting. Can't even tap off. Okay, just a little whoop. Okay, so now, as you can tell, my cheeks are looking too bronzy instead of blushy, so we're gonna fix that. Don't worry, queens. So I'm gonna go in with my Comet case again, and we forget there's blush shades in here, glowy and balmy ones, which I love. So I normally just dab between these two, Pink Lynx and Candy Trip, and I just do a little concoction and blend that like this on my cheek. Here I go. Bring the pink back. Bring it back. Honestly, bring it back. Beautiful. Got the colour back now. Feeling like myself. Any excess on the chin, on the forehead, basically anywhere that you can find space to put blush, put it. Put it, put it. Never too much, never too much. Okay. We are now gonna finish our eyes. So I'm just gonna go back in with my bronzer brush and just darken around where the shimmer was. I might go back in actually. Let's go back in with a bit of shims. Let's put a bit more shims on. Did not think I would be saying that. In case she's withered away into nothing. Now I'm going to go in with my mascara, so I'm just going to curl the lashes. As always, Maybelline Lash Sensational. You'll never not find me with her. That's always on my eyeballs. So I'm just going to do one coat of that on my top lashes. Okay, so the eyelashes are done. Feeling really good. I feel really like fresh, like glowy, dewy. I really like this makeup so far, and I feel like this is a really good defo prom makeup. Maybe not so much. I think for a grad I would lose the eyeshadow, oh no, yeah, lose the shimmer and put bronzer and maybe an eyeliner. I haven't done an eyeliner in you know what seems like forever, but anyways, whatever floats your boat. If you're this kind of girly, I mean slay. So okay, now I'm not gonna put, this is literally the first time me saying this, I'm not gonna put my pink What a Brat highlighter on. unless I had a pink outfit. I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to stay with the, you know, the wet, you know, greasy, sweaty look. So I've just got to do my lips. So I'm just going to give everything a little 1-2 with my sponge. Guys, like, I know I'm aging because I feel like I'm getting like freaking creases. I'm getting lines in my forehead from like moving my, oh my god, I don't like it. Like, I literally tried to keep so unfazed by anything, but I move my face way too much. Smile lines here, okay, fine. Up here, who is making me mad? Like, why? Okay, I think I'm going to be really wild and do a lip combo I've never done before. But I still want something nude, but a bit pinky. And I'm going to start with a matte, and then if we need to add a gloss, which I think for prom you definitely should have a gloss. Maybe for grad, matte. So I'm just going to start with this brown lip liner, and I'm going to outline my lips, basically. Okay, so I've done my outline with the brown. Then I'm going to go in with a pinky one. So this is the Kiko, this is not Kiko, this is Fenty. This is the Fenty Traced Out shade. So it's pinky. So I'm just going to go in the inner side of that outline and trace that. I'm just going to go in with a Kiko, this is Kiko, the name's rubbed out, oh here we go, Kiko, it's basically a liquid lipstick in the shade 2. Then I'm just going to put a little bit, this is kind of dark, so I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the inside of the pink liner, and top it off with a little bit of concealer. Just to make it a bit lighter. And here's the moment of truth. You dab them both together and blend it out with your finger. I don't know if that shade is coming off to you, but it's that pinky brownie nude, which I think suits my skin tone. I think, you know, other people could definitely go lighter or more pinky with that. Yes, here we are, we made it. Take out my hair, which is looking crazier by the second. I'm so happy with this look. I literally didn't think of it, it just came as we were rocking and rolling. But here it is, the finished special occasion glam, as you do. Or if you're extra, then this is your everyday glam, most probably. But I love it. I hope you guys love it and found this fun to watch, and if anything, helpful. So I am going to end this video here. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and all that jazz. And I will see you in my next video.